College Game Day, live from Orlando, Florida, is built by the Home Depot. Proud sponsor of college football's premier pregame show.
All together, all together, all together. See who's ready to play today. It doesn't take much explanation.
This is a big, big game.
Definitely get a bit nasty and a bit chippy.
There's a lot of personal vendettas going on. It makes me want to just put my helmet on, put my pads on, and go out there on that field.
We're a team that'll compete for 60 minutes.
All 11 guys on the field going as hard as they can every snap.
Good is not expected of you, great is.
Whoever wins runs the state. We have a lot of pride in wearing that U on our chest.
We are the Gators.
It's all about the you.
This is our state.
Prime time on Saturday night.
Oh, man. Let's go.
Who's ready?
Coach Zero Sugar counting us down to kickoff. Just over 7.5 hours until number 8 Florida takes on Miami. You know, Lift Orlando is a partnership between the College Football Playoff Foundation and the City of Orlando, Florida Citrus Sports, and others created to help improve the lives of the residents living in the shadows of Camping World Stadium, where the game will be tonight. This investment includes a STEM garden at a local park, corresponding curriculum at nearby schools, and some initiatives that also include community health and wellness programs and job placement programs to help with the local residents. A great example of college football reaching out past what goes on in the field. In Mullen, they do trust after a strong debut season last year for Florida. Gator head coach joins us right now. Look, you love the intensity of these big games. What do you think you'll find out about your team playing in this rivalry game this early?
We'll see where we're at and see how, if we prepared, we're ready for this season coming in. I know we finished last year on such a high note. Guys were so excited going into the off season. And ready to work, and here we go. We're picking off. You finished last year, with a big game against Michigan, but open up with really a bigger game here against Miami. And so there's no better way to start, than this. I mean, we're on Main Street, USA.
Can't beat it.
Main Street, USA, in college football. Does it get any better than that?
We agree.
Man, we've been talking a lot this morning about guys going into their second year as head coaches. You guys had such momentum in the last 4 games that you played. Talk up for the fans what that second year allows you and your team to. How do you benefit in that second year compared to that first year when you still won 10?
Well, there's the first year. There's a lot. Everything's new and kind of exciting, but there's still. Maybe I don't know if it's doubts or questioning. The players. Hey, this is the first time we've done a pregame routine. This is the first time we've done Friday night meal. This is the first time we've done this off-season workout. Year 2, there's familiarity with it, and there's comfort with it. There's comfort with how we're going to practice. There's comfort with, what our routine is as we get into game week. There's comfort with what off-season workouts and what we're trying to get out of them and how they're going to develop. And the guys have saw the progress they made. The year 1, we asked them to buy in, and they bought in, and all of a sudden they see the progress they made. So in year 2, it's an awful lot easier because they know now this, hey, if it's not just, hey, I want to just show I can stand in the pocket and throw the ball, or I can throw it 70 yards. Right. I want to say, hey, if they're going to give you a run, take it. If no one's up the middle, take the run. Hey, if it's fourth and goal in the 1, run somebody over and get a touchdown. Gotcha. Don't be afraid to. I know you can throw it 75 yards in the air, but check it down to the flat every once in a while. Manage the game and be a big-time quarterback.
Is this what it's like when you have your headsets on and the crowd noise? We got the parade.
We got the parades coming right here. All I know is my daughter Breland. I got to say hi to her. She stayed home.
Oh yeah.
Because I said, hey, we're coming over to Disney, but we're just coming to do the show, and then we got to go play a game.
Yeah.
She's like, well, if we're not staying at Disney.
Smart young lady.
I want to ask you one last thing. We had Michael Irvin and Tim Tebow on talking about, Florida and Miami and Florida State, and they talked about it, Tim especially saying there's going to be a lot of intensity before the game. How do you manage wanting that but not letting it turn into a fight, pregame at the 50-yard line where guys are getting after each other? We're expecting a lot of emotion tonight.
Well, I think there is. I think there's the rivalry, but I think you also got to respect the game of football. I mean, we are kicking off the 150th year of college football on the biggest stage that you could have. We're the only game on. Everybody's watching. Everybody's excited, and it's a heated rivalry again. And what's going to make a difference in the game is not the jawing and the yapping. What's going to make a difference in the game is how hard we play between the whistles.
Yeah.
And if we do that, we're going to put ourselves in a position to win the game. And if we keep that our focus, enjoy the moment, embrace the moment, embrace the scene, but make sure we're focused on what's happening between the whistles.
Dan, wish you all the luck in the world. We can get
Thank
to
you.
Space Mountain real quick.
How about this, right? Hey, I'll hit Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, right? The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride. That's always a family favorite right there.
Let's see if we can get Dan on a ride. That's his ride of the season. Dan Mullen.
Here we come now. Here they come.
There is the parade that's going. Mike Corbin's our celebrity guest picker, and he's got a Big East logo here on it. We got to get you a New Jersey, Mike.
Throwback. Success, man. I'm trying to bring up yesteryear and usher us into a great future tomorrow.
Let's do some picks. Hey,
Presented by Chevrolet. To play virtual Saturday selections, just go online, ESPN.com, search Chevrolet. We're counting down to the headgear pick. Mr. Corso's won 4 straight season-opening headgear picks. The last time you were wrong, pick Clemson over Alabama. But we'll start with BYU and Virginia.
They got 3 former head coaches on their staff. That's the difference. Virginia in an upset.
You know, we keep track of your picks. Right?
No, please don't say it now.
BYU's defense is the story of this game. I think they'll play outstanding, and I like them on the road.
Really interesting game. Sonny Dykes in the Bear Raid offense. Eric out west against Northwestern, which comes out west as a favorite, expecting a big year. How do you see it?
Northwestern by a field goal.
I think going on the road for Big Ten teams out west is always scary. I think Kane to go. I like him even with the young quarterback.
Well, the Huskies, another team with purple. A lot of anticipation in the new stadium. But here comes Boise State, which beat him in the bowl game in the last season.
Because of the new stadium by a field goal.
Triple not so fast, my friend, for Chris Fowler, not for me. I'm with you guys. I like Washington at home for the same reason.
I don't believe that colors of jerseys and stadiums win football games.
Motion
State
does.
defense. I know it does. All right. LSU and TCU. We got another team in purple. Can TCU get it done? A young team against the big bad SEC. The game's in Arlington.
Bring it on.
Got a lot of
Not so fast, my friend. You know why? A defensive struggle. Very close. LSU by a field goal.
This is going to be one of the better games, but I'm going LSU. That's a big plays against TCU.
All right, another Big 12 versus SEC game. Can Oklahoma State's up-tempo offense wear out the Bulldogs?
Good pick because of the Big 12, right? Closer than the experts think. Closer than the experts think.
I think this is a shootout. I think Oklahoma State's going to score, but I think Mississippi State can also score. Field, I think it's a shootout, but I'm with Oklahoma State finding a way to win it at the end.
Yeah. If the Pokes don't win, that's a huge hit for your Big 12. That's the team that's supposed to win the league. And Mississippi State neutral field.
Yeah, I love it.
Got to win that one. Got to win that one.
Washington State against Auburn. You got Malzahn, high IQ play calling. Who wins that?
Auburn. It's a long way from Auburn, Alabama to Pullman, Washington. Okay, Auburn. Good pick. By 2 touchdowns.
Auburn.
I even have it highlighted.
Washington State's going to move the football, throw the ball, and have success. But the heat and humidity in the second half falls on. I like Auburn, but it's going to be a battle.
We almost had a Ryan Lochte moment out here. What is it about people who pick Auburn? But you like Auburn. We'll establish that. Yeah. Now, I think Penn State, the Lions, as they take on Syracuse at MetLife, they also
Penn State gets win by a touchdown and a field goal.
I think this is a closer game. Allen comes over from Oklahoma as a quarterback for Syracuse. I just think that Penn State and Bill
Miami and Florida. Let's start with the Bear. Bear, who you got?
Florida's going to win the game. I don't think Miami's offensive line is up to the task yet tonight. I don't think it'll be a blowout at all. I think Miami will play well just because how last year started. I think the game does mean more to Florida. I think they have the more proven team. I think they're the better team. I think Florida will win again.
Bear said that like he read tomorrow's newspaper. Florida win the game, you know.
All right, Herbie's not going to make a pick because you're going to be calling the game tonight a little bit.
They'll take him seriously.
And I don't mind saying this. I'm concerned about that offensive line. We got some young guys on that offensive line. But there are 2 ways you're doing it in college football. You can be Nick Saban, and he's like God looking down on everybody, or Dabo Swinney, who has everybody. He's so into those kids, and I think that's what Manny Diaz is for the University of Miami. Miami wins this football game.
Man.
All right.
Okay, let me tell you something.
In Florida.
And remember one thing. Miami has beaten Florida 7 out of the last 8 games. 7 out of the last 8!
Oh, my God.
I forgot to tell you one thing. Florida has won the opener 28-1. Right. Phoenician Open. They've won 28 or 29. So you know what I mean, sweetheart? I'm going with the Canes.
Really? Oh, no, wait a minute.
Canes?
That looks like the Gators. That's a Florida headgear.
I'm going with the Florida Gators.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I was just checking to see if you were listening.
You're always listening, LC.
He's got them all covered.
That hat.
Right. Pick the Canes and
look at all our friends here. Oh, man. You watch Goofy's movie, How to Play Football, at some point to get you ready for the season. We got Donald and Daisy here, Mickey and Minnie. Thank you guys for being such unbelievable hosts this week for the Week 0 College Game Day. And thank all of you out there, too, who gave us such a great setting. The Main Street Look at that. Michael's flashing review. A lot of Gator talks. Old Crimson, national crisis averted. Old Crimson made it to College Game Day for 225 consecutive appearances.